This afternoon, we're still in the earliest days of one of the most important technological revolutions in the history of the world. Around the globe, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. I find that too. Artificial, I can't stand it. I don't even like the name. You know, I don't like anything that's artificial. So could we straighten that out, please? We should change the name. I actually mean that. I don't like the name artificial anything because it's not artificial. It's genius. It's pure genius. And its potential to transform every type of human endeavor and domain of human knowledge, from medicine to manufacturing to warfare and national defense. Whether we like it or not, we're suddenly engaged in a fast-paced competition to build and define this groundbreaking technology that will determine so much about the future of civilization itself because of the genius and creativity of Silicon Valley. And it is incredible genius. Without question, the most brilliant place anywhere on earth. America is the country that started the AI race. And as President of the United States, I'm here today to declare that America is going to win it. We're going to work hard. We're going to win it.
Nigga, we already got it. It's our shit. We made that shit. It's us.
Because we will not allow any foreign nation to beat us. Our children will not live on a planet controlled by the algorithms of the adversaries advancing values and interests contrary to our own. And a very special thanks to some of the top industry leaders here, including somebody that's amazing. I said, look, we'll break this guy up. This is before I learned the facts of life. I said, we'll break him up. They said, don't say, it's very hard. I said, why? I said, what percentages of the market does he have? Sir, he has 100%. I said, who the hell is he? What's his name? His name is Jensen Huang, NVIDIA. I said, what the hell is NVIDIA? I've never heard of it before. He said, you don't want to know about it, sir. I figured we could go in and we could sort of break him up a little bit, get him a little competition. And I found out it's not easy in that business. I said, supposing we put the greatest minds together and they work hand in hand for a couple of years. He said, no, it would take at least 10 years to catch him if he ran NVIDIA totally incompetently from now on. So I said, all right, let's go on to the next one. First and best. We have to have the best, the first pioneer. We are the best and the first pioneers, and we're going to be really putting a nation that we love, America, we're going to be putting it first. I have an expression, America first, make America great again. A lot of great expressions, but they're all so true. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make this industry absolutely the top, because right now it's a beautiful baby that's born. We have to grow that baby and let that baby thrive. As we push even further into this exciting frontier, let us never forget that all of this prosperity and progress has come from the culture of freedom and hard work, merit, ambition, and risk-taking passed down from one generation of Americans to the next. Silicon Valley...
Look, let me stop it real quick. Trump's saying all this shit, but he ain't said nothing about regulations. Now, if you've seen my video prior to this, is my interview. I did a little deep dive about the guy Sam Altman. The day prior to this AI summit, this is the AI summit or the AI action plan. Sam Altman at least, he wanted the government to take in consideration that there's a lot of dangers that goes into creating something such as this. And now I see that Donald Trump, and I like the guy, but when it comes to stuff like this, we're in trouble. Yes. And why am I saying we're in trouble? Yes, we are the inventors of a lot of things. We invented the light bulb. We invented a lot of stuff that the whole world uses, right? And that's because we smart as hell. That's why. But the problem states is that we just created a monster that we will later not have any control over. And in that interview prior to my other video that I posted prior to this, Sam Altman was explaining that they didn't take nothing in consideration. And I want to tell you right now, at the AI action plan, Donald Trump, he signs executive orders, nothing to do with regulations on AI. And that's what Sam Altman originally wanted, so we could kind of be safe. But No regulations on AI. You know why? Because Donald Trump, see what he just said. He basically wants to be the dominant species when it comes to this. When it goes from China, and he's warranted. That's true. Sometimes, as a leader, you do want to actually beat your competition out by being the first. Not only the first on things, the best. So he didn't sign anything in order for any restrictions. That being said, for those people that think that the government is going to stop something from jobs being taken due to AI, they're sadly mistaken. Yes. Why are they sadly mistaken? They sadly mistaken due to the fact that you think that AI will not take your job because the government is going to stop it and put regulations on it. Let me just put you my little gist of what I believe. It's an opinion. Remind me, this is just my opinion. Donald Trump, at this AI action plan, he didn't sign any executive order that restricts AI in our country from doing anything. That means once we use AI to replace your jobs, your jobs are already taken. And this is my prediction I want to give. Look, and maybe I'm talking too much in the future. Maybe I'm being cynical. Y'all gonna let me know in the comment section, right? Let me give you the gist of this. Okay, so AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, you got Copilot. All those are things that could help a company take the job away from the person that has it already, right? Now, let's think. Once the computer can do what the programmer or accountant or anyone in numbers, mathematician, whatever can do, what I start seeing now, and I've just spoken with other people that are actually accountants and developers, they're helping the ChatGPT understand completely what the job is. So I tell them, what they're really doing is having ChatGPT. You're training ChatGPT to take your job because it's going to be more efficient than you. It's going to be faster than you. It just got to know what it got to do. And once you train it to do what it needs to do, your job is no longer relevant. So now they can drop you. Y'all never been at a job where you hired, you basically, either you put in your first 2 weeks, or the job had you train somebody, and then next thing you know it, they fired your ass. Yes, you trained your replacement, and that's what's going on in this. They have people training their replacements, and then later they're going to take this all from them. And hey, it's warranted. It is what it is. It's business. You know what I'm saying? This is capitalism for you, man. We want the money. We're going, but let's go deeper dive in there. The AI takes over the jobs. I'm not saying all the jobs. Let's just say a quarter. The AI takes a quarter of the jobs away. Those jobs are profit in the next quarter because I save money by using AI for the same job that I use the employees for. I cut their jobs, save that same money that I'm using the AI for. Now, while I do that, the stock market gets to increase because I'm making profit on my company. When the stock market increases, the shareholders love that. The shareholders is loving the increase of the stock market, and they can pull or not pull. So then that's pre-regulations. No regulations as of now, and that's what I predict might happen. Then say it does get to the point where people start to go from 25% of jobs lost to 50%. We no longer need 50% because AI is doing their jobs more efficiently, more fast, and more consistent. And it leaves less time and it costs less money. That being said, now the stock market is increasing more and more due to the fact that there's more revenue and more profit year over year because now we're making robots do the work and humans are not doing it. That being said, if the government decides, and I say this to say, if the government now decides to put regulations on it where they would have to hire those people back, that will lower their profit margins, and that will create human error. It will lower profit margins, create human error, and then that will cause the stock market to drop because the profit is not the same as it was when it was more efficient with less employees. So that would disrupt the stock market if he didn't put regulations on it initially, is what I predict. So if anything needed to be done, it needed to be done as soon as Donald Trump did the AI action plan and did the executive orders. But since he didn't do that, it gives the liability for these companies to be like, oh, well, let's use ChatGPT and AI to finish this up and let's get rid of these guys. But if it put a regulations on it now, it would help that. But now, what happens if you allow it to happen now and then later bring in the regulations? Now the regulations are applied to something after your company has already grew. It grew from them not being there and profited and put that money back in the stocks because the company had profits. Now, in order for you to put now for all that to change, the stock market's going to drop due to the fact that you put regulations on it. And you're probably forced now to hire these individuals back so the economy doesn't fall, because now you have a lot of people that are jobless. Yes. So I don't know. You tell me the pros and cons of this situation. I think just a little, let's just think one bit at a time. Let's not jump all the way into what it could be like taking over the world. Yes, that is a possibility. And Sam Altman did say that he fears that. Um, let's not think that at the moment, but let's at least think for the next year, because it's more reasonable, right? Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this whole thing. If you're following this, please tell me. I know a lot of app developers, accountants are following this, and the information is here online. You guys need to do your research and come to like an exit plan or a realization that AI is here to stay and it's going to be here. There's no taking it back. We created something. We opened up Pandora's box. We cannot close this box back. This box is filled with infinite information that can do anything for us and make anything. And I mean anything. Weapons. It can do engineering. It can make things better efficiently based on what the computer believes it's the best way for it to do it. I'm telling you, it's man, we finna hit a slippery slope. For those people that are in those jobs, man, you might need an exit plan. You might need a something else. But y'all better plan it. Y'all better get on it right now, because it's a time race right now. Don't be the last one to understand that you're a fool. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole conversation. Don't forget to like for the YouTube algorithm. And please, 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 don't forget to subscribe. If y'all got this conversation, y'all think this is a nice conversation. I do. I firmly believe this is something nice. And this is a conversation that needs to be had. This is a conversation that we all need to talk about and discuss and see how this can affect our future. This doesn't just it affects the tech gods and the tech nerds now, but it's going to affect much more people later. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace.